Hello friends, today we discuss definition, parts, principle, procedure, types and uses of an equipment that is known as autoclave. Table of contents are as introduction, different parts of autoclave, principle, procedure, types and uses. Now first of all, introduction. An autoclave is a machine that provides a physical method of sterilization by killing bacteria, viruses and even spores present in the material put inside of the vessel using steam under pressure. Autoclave sterilizes the materials by heating them up to a particular temperature for a specific period of time. The autoclave is also called a steam sterilizer that is commonly used in healthcare facilities and industries for various purposes. The autoclave is considered a more effective method of sterilization as it is based on moist heat sterilization. Now different parts of autoclave. The simplest form of the autoclave is the pressure cooker used in houses. Types or laboratory bench autoclaves. There are different parts or components of an autoclave. Those are as first, pressure chamber. The pressure chamber is the main component of a steam autoclave consisting of an inner chamber and an outer jacket. The inner chamber is made of stainless steel or gunmetal which is present inside the outer chamber made of an iron case. The autoclaves used in healthcare laboratories have an outer jacket that is filled with steam to reduce the time taken to reach the sterilization temperature. The inner chamber is the case where the material is to be sterilized or put. The size of the pressure chamber ranges from 100 to 3000. Next, lid or door. The next important component of an autoclave is the lid or door of the autoclave. The purpose of the lid is to seal off the outside, the atmosphere and creates a sterilized condition on inside the autoclave. The lid is made airtight via the screw clamps and asbestos washer. The lid consists of various other components like pressure gauge. A pressure gauge is present on the lid of the autoclave to indicate the pressure created in the autoclave during sterilization. The pressure gauge is essential as it assures the safety of the autoclave and the working condition of the operation. Pressure releasing unit or vessel. A vessel is present on the lid of the autoclave is the same as that of the pressure cooker. The vessel controls the pressure inside the chamber by releasing a certain amount of vapor by lifting itself. Safety valve. A safety valve is present on the lid of autoclave which is crucial in cases where the autoclave fails to perform its action or the pressure inside increases uncontrollably. The valve has a thin layer of rubber that bursts itself to release the pressure and to avoid the danger of explosion. Steam generator or electrical heater. An electrical steam generator or boiler is present underneath the chamber that uses an electric heating system to heat the water and generate steam in the inner and the outer chamber. The level of water present in the inner chamber is vital as if the water is not sufficient, there are chances of the burning of the heating system. Similarly, if the water is more than necessary, it might interfere with the trays and other components present inside the chamber. Vacuum generator. In some types of autoclaves, a separate vacuum generator is present which pulls out the air from the inside of the chamber to create a vacuum inside the chamber. The presence of some air pockets inside the chamber might support the growth of different microorganisms. This is why the vacuum chamber is an important component of an autoclave. And last part is wastewater cooler. Many autoclaves are provided with a system to cool the effluent before it enters the draining pipes. This system prevents any damage to the drainage pipe due to the following or boiling water being sent out of the autoclave. Now, the principle of autoclave on its working. The autoclave works on the principle of moist heat sterilization, where steam under pressure is used to sterilize the material present inside the chamber. The high pressure increases the boiling point of water and thus helps achieve a higher temperature for sterilization. Water usually boils at 100° centigrade temperature under normal atmospheric pressure. However, the boiling point of water increases if the pressure is to be increased. Similarly, the high pressure also facilitates the rapid penetration of heat into deeper parts of the material, and moisture present in the steam causes the coagulation of proteins, causing an irreversible loss of function and activity of microbes. This principle is employed in an autoclave where the water boils at high temperature and 15 psi of pressure. When this steam comes in contact on the surface, it kills the microbes by giving off latent heat. The condensed liquid ensures the moist killing of the microbes. Once the sterilization phase is completed, the pressure is released from the inside of the chamber through the vessel. The pressure inside the chamber is then restored back to an ambient pressure while the components inside remain hot for some time. Now, procedure for running an autoclave. In general, an autoclave runs at a temperature of 121° centigrade for at least 30 minutes by using saturated steam under at least 15 psi of pressure. The following are the steps to be followed while running an autoclave. Before beginning to use the autoclave, it should be checked for any items left from the previous cycle. A sufficient amount of water is then put inside the chamber. Now, the materials to be sterilized are placed inside the chamber. The lid is then closed and the screws are tightened to ensure an airtight condition, and the electric heater is switched on. The safety valves are adjusted to maintain the required pressure in the chamber. Once the water inside the chamber boils, the air water mixture is allowed to escape through the discharge tube to let all the air inside to be displaced. The complete displacement can be ensured once the water bubbles cease to come out from the pipe. The drainage pipe is then closed and the steam inside is allowed to reach the desired levels. Once the pressure is reached, the whistle blows to remove excess pressure from the chamber. After the whistle, the autoclave is run for a holding period, which is 15 minutes in most cases. Now the electric heater is switched off and the autoclave is allowed to cool until the pressure gauge indicates the pressure inside has lowered down to that of the atmospheric pressure. The discharge pipe is then opened to allow the entry of air from the outside into the autoclave. Finally, the lid is opened and the sterilized materials are taken out of the chamber. Types of autoclave. There are different types of autoclaves present in the market, some of which are pressure cooker or laboratory bench autoclaves, that is N-type. These N-type autoclaves as domestic pressure cookers are still in use in many parts of the world. It has an air and steam discharge tap, pressure gauge and safety valve. There is an electric immersion heater in the bottom of the chamber. Next, gravity displacement type of autoclave. This is the common type of autoclave used in laboratories. In this type of autoclave, the steam is created inside the chamber via heating unit, which then moves around the chamber of sterilization. This type of autoclave is comparatively cheaper than other types of autoclave. Positive pressure displacement type or B type of autoclave. In this type of autoclave, the steam is generated in a separate steam generator, which is then passed into the autoclave. The autoclave is faster as the steam can be generated within seconds. This type of autoclave is an improvement over the gravity displacement type. Negative pressure displacement type or S type of autoclave. It is another type of autoclave which contains both the steam generator as well as vacuum generator. Here, the vacuum generator pulls out all the air from inside the autoclave, while the steam generator creates steam. The steam is then passed into the autoclave. This is the most recommended type of autoclave as it is very accurate and achieves a high sterility assurance level. This is also the most expensive type of autoclave. Now, utility of an autoclave. Autoclaves are important devices to ensure the sterilization of materials containing water, as they cannot be sterilized by dry heat sterilization. Besides, autoclaves are used for various other purposes, such as they are used to decontaminate specific biological waste and sterilize media, instruments and labware. Regulated medical waste that might contain bacteria, viruses and other biological materials are recommended to be inactivated by autoclaving before disposal. In medical labs, autoclaves are used to sterilize medical equipment, glassware, surgical equipment and medical wastes. Similarly, autoclaves are used for the sterilization of culture media, autoclavable containers, plastic tubes and pipettes tips. Thank you.